This week in Louisiana agriculture.
I'm Avery Davidson, just outside of Cheneyville, where farmers are harvesting both corn and Milo. So how's the crop looking? I'll have that story ahead.
Also, a decision made halfway around the world could impact poultry farmers right here in Louisiana.
I'm A.J. Sabine here in Terrebonne Parish, and I'll have the New Orleans version of a cook's tour. That story just ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Michael Dana. Thanks so much for joining us on this week's program. The combines are rolling in fields across Louisiana as the 2013 harvest season begins. First up, the corn crop. Last year, Louisiana farmers averaged 170 bushels of corn per acre. According to the LSU Ag Center, that was a record. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson now tells us, early harvest results are fueling optimism that farmers could set another record this year.
A dust cloud in a field in early August can mean only one thing. Someone is harvesting corn. Here, just outside of Cheneyville, Ben Van Mall is driving the combine, and his father is happy with the results.
Yields have been about 20% above what we last year. They're actually about 20% above what we expected them to be. Early on, we expected the corn crop to be as good as last year. We had lots of rain early on. The crop got off to a good start. We had cool temperatures through pollination. Van
Mall grows about 1,500 acres of corn. He credits the success of this crop into the dry months of July and August to good research.
The Pioneer hybrids have really stood up well. We're not seeing any alpha toxin at all in them.
Van Mall says he expects to get about 130 to 150 bushels an acre from this dry land planted corn. Not too shabby. Dr. Ronnie Levy over at the LSU Ag Center says he expects even better from farmers who were able to irrigate their crops. He's using the R word, record, and last year they had already set one.
Right now it appears that we're going to set another record yield. I mean, it's hard to say. It's early in the season. A lot of the rain early may have had some impact on the fertility. We may have had a little bit of leaching, which may impact some of the corn. But right now the yields look good. We're anticipating possibly another record-setting yield this year.
In this test plot at the Deanley Research Station, Levy expects to see about 200 bushels of corn per acre at harvest. He'll be cutting this field at the same time Ryan Yerby and his father get into their fields in Grant Parish.
We're looking at an excellent corn crop. We're about 2 weeks away from harvest with it. Kind of looking forward to getting into that, looking to see what kind of yields we can do.
In the meantime, Yerby is watching combines run through this field of Milo.
Yields right now are looking really great. We're probably in the low to upper 120s. You know, anytime you can average over 100 bushels an acre on Milo, it's great. If you can sit there and average in the 120s, that's extra bonus.
This year, we did have a late start in some of the areas because of the cool, wet conditions. Milo, we'd like to plant it a little earlier than we got a lot of it in the state. But again, some of the yields, the early yields that have come in have been outstanding. So we're looking for a good crop in Milo as well.
And farmers like Yerby and his father need a good crop to keep providing food to you and me.
We stack up bills a mile high, all just to bring food to their table. When you look at a package of cornflakes, you see nutritional facts. You don't see the risk factors and the risk that it takes for the farmer to get that from the field to their table.
Because in one way or another, that's where you'll see every bushel of Milo and every bushel of corn coming out of this field. In central Louisiana, I'm Avery Davidson for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Last year, corn and Milo brought in more than $790 million to the state's economy. Farm prices for both commodities are down this year compared to 2012. Neil Melanson will give us more insight into where grain prices are headed later on in his bottom line.